Hey friends, this is Kim and this is My Feathered Nest. Thanks for being here today. So I have got a last minute Halloween DIY for you guys. It is so much fun to create. So if you want to follow along with me as I create this fun little, or maybe I should say big, Halloween DIY, then stay tuned. Okay guys, so the first thing that I did was I picked up a foam board from the Dollar Tree and I traced the top of my jack-o'-lantern and I just basically cut it out. I did have this half of a circle styrofoam ball that I glued to the center of my cutout foam board. Thing that I did was I used this gaps and cracks that you can pick up at any hardware store like Lowe's, Home Depot, even Walmart. And I just basically started taking the gaps and cracks and filling up the whole entire piece of foam board and just had a lot of fun with it. I kind of did it in a messy way. This stuff is really not anything that you can do really neatly. It does expand. Keep that in mind. I wanted it to kind of go over the piece of foam, so that is why I took it to the very edge. And then once that is all dry, I took some black spray paint and I just went to town spray painting the whole entire thing. Okay, so we're trying a little bit of a different setup in here. I'm actually in my office and I know I'm having to bend over here to talk to you, but I wanted to make sure that you saw what we were doing. So this is after I painted it and y'all, it's ugly. Seriously, for those of you that do fake bakes a lot and make them look so perfect and professional, you guys, you're like amazing. So this is just great stuff though. So I don't know if that is probably the reason why it kind of turned out super ugly, but it's fine. Once, the whole point is not really, this is not the point of this little project. This is just the base that I needed. But in order to make the base look a little bit nicer, I am going to coat it with some Mod Podge. Bought some just black glitter. But I also bought this type of glitter. You know, it's at like Hobby Lobby and it's supposed to look like snow. But I thought it might be kind of pretty to kind of make it almost appear to be like sugar. So that's what we're gonna do now. Not worried about getting the whole entire topper covered with glitter and with Mod Podge, but just, you know, enough to kind of complement it. And I'm gonna go ahead, because I don't feel like this stuff is gonna dry super fast. I'm gonna go ahead and try and do this whole thing. That way I only have to sprinkle the glitter one time, you know? Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but I did see that Walmart has these pumpkins. I don't think they were quite as big as him, but very similar in size. Take my glitter. This is obviously not gonna show up real well. It's just gonna give it a little bit of a sparkle though. Which, who doesn't love a good sparkle? Okay, that's probably good. Now, let's get our sugar on. All right, I think that's good enough. That's pretty. It made my ugly great stuff look a little bit pretty. I mean, it's like adding a ring to a pig's snout, right? But anyway, seriously, it does look a lot prettier. So now, I don't even think I'm gonna let this dry. I think I'm just gonna continue to work on because I don't think it necessarily needs to dry per se. Because if nothing else, everything that I shove into it will possibly help it to kind of stay in place a little bit better. So let's go ahead and move on. I'm gonna show you some of the things that I picked up to add to this cute little jack-o'-lantern topper. So I have, like I said, this is a project that I wanted to start, to be honest with you, like a couple years ago, and unfortunately just never did it. So I already had these super cute little picks. These came from Michael's. I probably bought them on clearance. These, and then like I said, I've got like an assortment of candy corns. These, which I think I actually may have, yeah, I picked these up from Dollar Tree. This was so many years ago though, you guys. I don't know if they still have stuff like this. But I'm sure, you know, you can find, you don't have to make yours as similar, but just be on the lookout, even if you're wanting to do this for next year. But you know, these, and then what else do I have in here? I don't know, randomly, I had this cute little boa like thing. It was a part, must have been a part of a pick at one time. I do have some real lollipops that I think I'm going to use. So these really cute black and orange ones, and they're already wrapped in cellophane. And then these, I think these came from the Dollar Tree. These are really cute. They're different colors. What else do I have in here? Okay, so from the Dollar Tree a couple years ago though, like I said, I've got these cute little jack-o'-lantern guys. And I've got some little witches hats. I don't know that I'm using all of this stuff. This is just the assortment of things that I have. And I've got some huge lollipops. These probably came from the Dollar Tree. And then let me show you what I've picked up just this year, just recently too. So I kind of wanted to incorporate some like hot pink into this as well. So Walmart had these little hot pinks. They're like velvet skulls, $2.97, which I think was a little bit ridiculous, to be honest with you. But I thought I would take a pick of some sort and kind of shove it in there and kind of pop them in. We'll see. Walmart did have this cute little Halloween pennant. It was only $1. It says Boo Crew. Walmart also had these small velvet skulls. This one's like the color orange, obviously. And what else did I, oh, Michael's, I picked up a couple of cute little glitter bugs. So some little spiders, and they had a pack of centipedes. Just the witch's legs, the little picks. I think these were so cute, but these were $4.74 a piece. So yeah, oh, and then I bought this little pack of disco ball looking ornaments in the Christmas section at Walmart. They were $5.97 because I'm wanting to incorporate, so I have this bow. It was actually 2 bows. I already had it made, but I bought, oh, here it is. I bought this really pretty disco ball-y looking ribbon. I think this came from, let's see, I think this was Michael's as well. So I thought I would cut a couple pieces, maybe put a couple loops in here as well to go along with the these, just because I thought it would add just another fun element. And then I did also pick up these cute little faux ice creams. These came from Hobby Lobby. I know the colors aren't exactly Halloween colors, but I thought they would work. So let's go ahead and let's get into the fun part of decorating. But something else I found really quick is I have a bunch of seasonal straws. So I thought that these would be good to use as kind of like picks, like for those like hot pink skulls. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use my witch's feet because they're like the biggest. And so I'm gonna get the big items in first, and then we'll go back through and we will fill in with the smaller pieces. Okay. All right. Okay. It's getting cute, but it definitely needs a lot more. So I'm gonna start covering it with whatever, all kinds of stuff. I've got tons of these candy corns. So I didn't think I would want to use them all, but I think in order to keep it get it really nice and full, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the majority of them. I did put this feathery thing in. I kind of inserted it into one of these straws and then shoved it in. I did the same thing with the pink skull right there. But I will tell you guys, this great stuff is a little bit more difficult to poke through than I originally thought, because some of these wire things are a little bit flimsy. So just keep that in mind for when you're doing your craft. Maybe you wanna, well, it would be okay. You just get something, maybe have like a dowel rod or something so you can make your holes and then place your like little picks in and stuff. So I'm just gonna go through and start kind of covering the back side up, because you will see this from all sides. So I don't want to neglect the back. All right, I just got some plastic wrap. We're gonna use this and cut. Okay. Are you guys messy crafters? I swear, I think I am like the messiest crafter that there could be. So I'm just gonna do the plastic wrap. And this basically is just to kind of keep that sucker from getting nasty, of course. All right, so I got it kind of wrapped. It doesn't have to be perfect. And now I'm gonna get some of my cute ribbon and I'm gonna tie it up. That looks cute. All right, I'm gonna put this in there. All right, we're gonna add some of these cute little witches hats. Just a cute little craft. Oh, all right, here's where we are.
Oh, the front looks cute.
That is, yeah, this is the front. So I just poke a hole with my scissors in the skull and just kind of very carefully, because these straws want to bend really good. There we go. And now we've got it. That's cute. Where do I want to put this guy? Okay, guys, so I get carried away when I do these DIY crafts because I just want to start making instead of worrying about filming. But at the same time, I want to share it with everybody. But I went ahead and just shoved some more things. It's pretty self-explanatory what I am doing here. I didn't really do anything different, but I am going to tell you it is looking so cute. So these little suckers that I have, I think instead of wrapping them in plastic like I did this, which although I think that's really cute, I think instead of doing that though, I think I'm just gonna put some Mod Podge on them to hopefully kind of seal them. And that way I don't have to wrap them anything. So that's what I'm gonna work on right now, and I'm gonna shove some more in. I am going to, like I said, here's the back. The back is not looking nearly as cute. I wanna add some more. I know I've got plenty of more candy corn. I don't have a lot of colorful things left to add though, but I'm not gonna overly worry about it, because when I do display it, it probably more than likely will be where you're just looking at it from the front. But you know, like I said, I do want to make the back look kind of cute as well. So I will be back to you pretty much when I have everything back in. It's just going to make it a little easier. And like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. Finished basically putting everything on the jack-o'-lantern topper, and I think it's really cute. I went ahead and put the topper on the jack-o'-lantern, and I want to show you what it's looking like so far. I'll probably have to take the camera down and show it better to you this way, but it's really big. Look how big that is. So I'm gonna get a close-up in just a second, but I just wanted to explain to you really quick what I was going to be doing next. So what I decided to do was that ribbon, I did, as you can see, you'll get a closer up in just a second. I did put those little disco bulb ornaments, glued them onto the topper. So to match, I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of that ribbon that I have. I'm just gonna kind of cut it like I did this one. I glue it at the very end, and I'm just gonna kind of glue some loops down into this bow. And then I might make another tail, possibly. And then I also think what I'm going to do too, because when I put this topper on and I kind of looked to see, you know, I'm gonna put like the bow, I don't know, probably, oh, and I glued a little spider here. Like I said, you'll see that in a minute. Okay guys, here is the close-up of what I have got going on here. And I think it turned out so cute. So this little spider right here is so hard to see. I wish that I would have had maybe one in a different color. But I love little details like that. Like I added one of the centipedes up here onto the sucker. I am really happy with the way that it turned out. And like I said, I know there's a lot going on and it's very detailed. You got to get in there and really look. I glued a centipede down here and I glued the other sparkly spider onto that ribbon, and there's that bow. So my husband did nicely go out there and fill it with some sand for me because this pumpkin is very light, and of course with this top being so top heavy, that sun is coming in. With it being so top heavy, I definitely needed something to kind of keep it stable. So he put a bunch of sand in there for me. I did decide to go ahead and put a little bit of hot glue around the rim of the pumpkin to keep the topper on. I only did it in like 4 different little spots. And so I can very easily pull it off to store it. But I just wanted to let you know that. Now, what a fun little craft. Was not complicated, a little bit time consuming. One big tip that I have for you though is do not be like me. Make sure when you put the Mod Podge on and your glitter, you let it dry before you start working with it. I was just really impatient. Shame on me because it made my fingers were a mess. It was a little bit of a pain. But anyway, I love how it's turned out so far. All right, guys, so here is the finale, the grand finale here. I did find this hot pink feather boa at Walmart. So I did wrap it around to kind of give the jack-o'-lantern like kind of like a little collar or whatever. But I think it turned out so cute. But let me go ahead and tell you one thing that I'm already noticing so that this will help you if you decide to do a craft like this. So I have this sitting outside because I plan on using it in an upcoming Halloween little party that we're gonna do. But do you see these streaks? This one, and this one. Well, guess what? Where it's sitting, I think this area is now in the shade, but I think this morning it was in the sun, like direct sun. And so I do believe that it started to melt some of my suckers, which may seem obvious to those of you out there watching, but I honestly didn't even think about it. And didn't even think about it really being in the sun. So I'm not worried about it because little things like this, I can just pop off and replace like next year if they don't look good anymore. Even these, however, duly noted, I will make sure that it stays in a cooler area. So I just wanted to let you guys know that in case you are deciding to do a craft like this. I'm gonna clean this off. This won't be a big deal, but look how cute. I just think this is so cute and so much fun. It is cute. And I just picked up this cute little hot pink velvet pumpkin at Target like yesterday, and it was only $5. If you enjoy doing crafts like this, then please give this video a big thumbs up. If you stayed until the very end, give me a jack-o'-lantern emoji, or if you don't have access to emojis, just say jack-o'-lantern in the comments section. I would love it if you would become a part of my YouTube family by hitting that subscribe button, making sure you hit the bell to be notified of when I place new videos up. Anyway, so pretty soon we're gonna be flipping around here and we're gonna start doing some Christmasing. So I do have a couple Thanksgiving videos planned and some really fun things that I'm really wanting to get to. So all right guys, see you in the next video. Bye bye.